Rolling 2. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Clap.
Editor will figure it out. Okay, I'm pressing the soundtrack button. Da, 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 da. Okay. No, where are you?
I don't know if we're doing this right.
What do you mean?
I feel like we're doing something wrong. I feel like
No,
I
no,
shouldn't
no,
even be talking.
No.
I'm like, am I supposed to? Anyways,
Okay. Anyways, hello everyone. Welcome to episode 9.
I don't
10?
know. We lost track.
Honestly, we
lost track
I mean, I
because
can
one
only
of us
count
is
so
on
much
the
on my
other.
fingers.
Yeah, we lost track because someone is on the other side of the world.
Yes, and on this side of the world, they count in a different language.
Really?
Mhm.
Oh, I thought you meant like different numbers. No, yeah.
So welcome back.
This season's a bit rocky because we honestly started it like abruptly.
Yeah, and we just kind of fired our production assistant because they just weren't doing a good job. So we're hiring.
Oh no.
So go ahead and DM us at Chaotically Conquering. So Miss Vanessa, what are we talking about today?
Hold on. I lost the article.
No.
So I found this little article online that talks about life hacks. And I can't get into it because I'm locked out.
Because it's a New York Times article.
Yes, it's a New York Times article. Do you have it open?
Okay, go into I do have it open.
Okay.
Go into can you go into private mode on your phone? Yeah, try it.
Do I know how to do that?
Anyways, to our audio listeners, right now we are actually on a video call, like a FaceTime kind of, like a Skype.
Yes, a FaceTime
like a Yahoo
recording.
Messenger. Yeah, we're taking it back now, because we're like separated and deranged.
Separated at birth.
At birth, and we finally found each other. Wait, we can totally like fake an Insta post like that. Like, oh my god, we were separated at birth, and we finally found like.
No one's gonna believe
sibling.
that.
Our paternal.
Oh wait, I forgot I have a computer right in front of me.
Yes, we are on our computers.
We're also because we're just like that.
Because we're working professionals. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about life hacks.
NY Times.
Yeah, so this is kind of a more interactive episode between the host and
the
like
host
the
is
internet.
New York Times.
Yes, and the host is New York Times. I'm going to go ahead and read the Wikipedia definition of a life hack
Okay,
first.
go for it. Yeah.
Okay, life hack. A life hack is any trick, shortcut, skill, or novelty method that increases productivity and efficiency in all walks of life. The term was primarily used by computer experts. Sorry, my Wikipedia okay. The term was primarily used by computer experts who suffer from information overload, or those with a playful curiosity in the ways that they can accelerate their workflow in ways other than programming. So it was invented by a bunch of nerds, basically.
Oh, okay, fine.
But now it's evolved into like life hack. You can air fry your spaghetti, and you can have spaghetti meatballs in 2 minutes.
So when I proposed this idea, you kind of were not against it, but laughed at it because you're like, anything can be a life hack.
Anything can be a life hack. Hello, anyone? Can people comment?
So are you
the comment section below?
Life hacks?
I'm not against life hacks. I genuinely think there are eye-opening and life-improving, enhancing hacks that have actually helped my life. It's just, I think nowadays people are like, oh my god, I just discovered that you could put water in a cup and drink out of the cup. Life hack. Or, oh my god, have you ever considered bringing a bag to the grocery store so you don't have to pay for grocery bags? Life hack. Huh?
So do you think that term is used too loosely?
Oh yeah, nowadays like gaslighting and like yeah, like the word gaslighting, or I don't know what else I can think of. Um yeah, I mean, what do you think? Do you use any life hacks? Like,
I
do you
think
take them
what
seriously?
you're taking is that they're giving you advice and calling it a life hack.
Yes, yes. And somehow, I mean, calling it a life hack is like, it's like a revelation. It's like, oh, I did not know this, but really, I did know this, and everybody else in the world knew this. But you're calling it a life hack as sort of like real life clickbait, you know? It's like, guys, you can't believe what I just found out. I can press this button on my car key and it'll open my car.
So you think
Like,
everyone's just stupid?
yo, that's kind of no, I'm not like that. Stop. You're putting words in my mouth now.
Okay, fine. First, let's before it escalates to anything, let's just.
Sorry, I always start arguments on this podcast.
Yes, you do.
Go ahead.
Okay, before you start anything that you don't want to finish, we're gonna read the greatest life hacks. I honestly don't know who did this. I think it's
It looks like it was it looks like it's by a writer named David Brooks from New York Times, but he then pulled these hacks from another journalist, a tech journalist named Kevin Kelly, who has shared stuff on a blog. So
and
they
he
like
said we
kind
offer
of
priceless life hacks to help you float effortlessly through the miasma of miasma of modern existence.
interesting. See, okay, my issue with the term life hack is like, it's like you're implying that you can hack life, but really these are just things to make things easier, right?
Yeah, so life hacks are just something that like can make your life a little easier.
Okay, we'll go through this list. I have a few life hacks of my own that I would like to disperse into the universe. And I'm sure you have some too because you're a pretty quirky gal.
I don't think life hacks have to do anything with being quirky. But I'll be the first one. When you have 90% of a large project completed, finishing up the final details will take another 90%.
What? What does that even mean?
So
how is this a life hack?
So that's not a life hack. I think it's just telling you like, hey, FYI, this is what's the real deal. So when you have 90% of a large project completed, you don't realize the fact that the other half and like finishing up little details will take another 90%.
That's true. As far as effort goes.
Because honestly, like you feel like you finished everything, but you don't realize how much of a little attention to detail you need to put.
That's true. It's like I can fill in like the big shapes and the big words and the big bullet points, but like as far as like making the little tiny words and sentences and details, yeah, it takes a lot of work. Sometimes it takes more work than it feels like to do
than like the bigger
first
project.
90%. Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting. I'll do the next one. Anything you say before the word but does not count. What are these? These are not life hacks.
I think it's just wisdom.
How am I supposed to? Okay, wisdom. Okay. Anything you say before the word but does not count. Okay, like but. That's true. So
okay,
is this saying I should stop? Should this is implying that I should stop saying things and then saying but? Just go straight to the point?
When you say but, you're making an excuse for the first section.
Yes, of course.
It's like I would like to go outside, but I have so many things to do. Well, do the things that you need to do before you go outside, because literally it didn't matter what you say before but.
Yes. Or like, hey, you did a great job on your school project, but
you didn't pay attention to the final details.
Yo, you're putting two life hacks together. Hey. Okay.
Next one. Oh, do you still have something to say about that?
No. Because otherwise I'm going to say something and I'm going to say but, you know? So.
And nothing matters before the word but. Okay. Denying or deflecting a compliment is rude. Accept it with thanks.
These are very interesting life hacks. They're very deep and detailed, and it really reaches, you know. A lot of life hacks are like very that I yeah, no, not I mean in a good way. It's not like grasping for things.
like
it's
reaching
like really
you inside.
like yes,
Oh,
yes.
I
It's like
see.
touching like a different part of my soul. Like life hacks when I think on like TikTok or
Like
you know,
five
just like
minute
very
crafts.
yes, 5 minute crafts. I don't watch 5 minute crafts. I don't subscribe to them on YouTube. Just for the record.
I can't remember if it was you. I feel like it was you
What?
that sent me a 5 minute craft.
What? Ironically. Okay, ironically.
Oh, okay.
But they are full of life hacks. But I don't think they're hacks for life. They're just hacks for stupid little things that we would never use. Anyways, going back to this life hack about denying or deflecting compliments. How do you approach compliments?
I deflect it, but honestly, like I see how it can be rude. Like, they're going out of their way to give you like a compliment, and for you to kind of like deflect it or deny it, just like
oh no.
Yeah, I'm honestly like learning that like I'm just gonna have to accept it because I don't want them to feel like, oh, like I gave her a compliment, she said no thanks. It's like great.
That's interesting. Why don't you like
Because I
do you
honestly
not
think
like
they're
receiving
lying.
compliments? Oh, no, babe, you're really funny.
See, like I'm gonna be like, oh, your level of funniness is probably broken.
You're really funny, but sorry.
Okay, next one. Oh.
Anyways,
Oh.
what?
What do you have to say about that?
Okay, I mean, I have a big ego, so I say more than thanks. I'm like, I know, you know, if people say something good about me, I'm like, I know, but like people find that funny, so that's why I say it. But I can totally, I agree that it might come off as rude to be like, if someone compliments, I don't know, my skill or something I make, like if I make a really nice drawing, they're like, oh, cute drawing. I'm like, no, it's not a cute drawing. It's like almost throwing out their positive message that they're trying to send. I don't know. It's just.
I'm trying to think of a compliment. Denying or deflecting a compliment is rude. Because I honestly think was like, oh, I like your sweater. And you're like, thanks.
Is deflecting mean like, oh no, your sweater's better? Is it like that?
No, I think kind of being like, oh, I like your sweater, and be like, oh, it's really old. Like, don't say that.
Like deflecting it.
Yeah.
Like, got it. Okay.
Or you could be like,
oh my god, I love your Gucci bag. Oh, it's fake.
You're like, thanks, but it's fake.
Like that. Start deflecting it. Thanks, but it was a gift.
Thanks, it was a gift. Thanks, but it was a gift.
Thanks, but
nothing matters before
that's crucial.
Oh shoot! I moved the camera.
The next one's kind of spicy. I'm gonna say it.
Go for it.
Getting cheated occasionally is a small price to pay for trusting the best in everyone. Because when you trust the best in others, they will treat you the best.
That's too much.
Wait, what?
So let's say, okay, getting cheated occasionally. Let's break it down. Getting cheated occasionally is a small price to pay for trusting the best in everyone. Honestly, true.
So it's fine to get cheated?
No.
A couple times?
It's the price that you have to pay for being so trusty.
Because when you trust the best in others, they will treat you the best. Yeah, but
that doesn't make any sense.
This is saying like, I think this is trying to convince us that even like it wants us to put trust in everyone and have no doubts for anyone, even though people might take advantage of us. Like it's still worth trusting everyone. Like trust the best in everyone.
But honestly, if I'm getting treated the best, then I wouldn't get cheated on.
Okay, this is turning into like a paradox kind of metaphor.
Okay, like let's try to not think about cheating, but lying. But like getting lied to occasionally is a small price to pay for trusting the best in everyone. But when you lie, when you trust the best in others, they will treat. Oh, okay. Wait, what? They need to add a but.
I know this. Yeah.
But because you trust the best in others, they will treat you the best.
I think that's exactly the point. When you trust the best in others, they'll treat you the best. Like,
yeah, you're not going to get lied to or cheated on.
I don't know. I mean, there are some pretty skanky people out there. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like,
I'll go for it.
Pyramid schemes.
Pyramid scheme.
Have we talked about that on our podcast?
No,
yet?
we haven't.
Yeah.
Put it in the book.
Maybe another. Yeah, we'll put in another episode.
Okay. Well, next one. When you get invited to something in the future, ask yourself, would I do this tomorrow?
Oh,
I want you to take that one.
What do you mean? Okay, I'm gonna deflect it back to you. Hey, you're invited to my wedding. Oh, would you do it tomorrow?
Do I want to do it tomorrow? Sure. You need to add something like, you're invited to a work meeting. Do you want to do this?
Oh,
would you do this tomorrow?
I mean, I would. Yeah.
I don't think we're reading.
Do you want to
go
skydiving?
I don't want to do that tomorrow.
Do you want to go skydiving?
I think in the future, I think it means like 10 years from now.
Oh, okay. Got it. Okay. Do you want to have a baby?
I don't want to do that tomorrow.
Do you want to do it ever? Come on.
With you? No.
Just kidding. Fun?
Nothing.
Oh.
Okay. I don't think we understand
I'm not
that
offended. One. No, I think you hit it right on the nail. You hit the head on the nail. You nailed the head.
I said that in an interview, and I was like, what am I saying? What did I just say?
I'm inviting you to I don't know.
In the future, ask yourself
10 years from now.
Would I do this tomorrow?
I don't even know what I would do 10 years from now, man.
I think, I don't know. I don't think we understand that question.
Yeah.
Next
okay,
one.
I'll read the next one then. Purchase a tourist guidebook to your hometown. You'll learn a lot playing tourist once a year. This is cute.
I think that's
a
cute one.
Cute. I think we kind of low-key did this in our hometown.
We did
because we live in the same hometown.
Yeah. And I think it's like
very low-key.
It's fun to be oblivious. But yeah, like
to be oblivious to all the corruption and all the
it's like what if I was just here for a day? I mean, I love it. But like when you get a tour guide, it gives you like the spots to try, and you're like, honestly, I've never thought of trying or going to that spot. So like, if you play a tourist for a year, it'll be fun.
That's actually really cute. Wait, we should do that like actually.
I think we've done it before.
You can, but not like seriously. You know, like planned out a little.
Oh, I see. I don't want to do it here.
But it's our hometown.
I wouldn't want to.
But you'll learn a lot. You might learn pretty terrible things, actually.
No, remember the one time where we read like a whole bunch of history? It was on the street, remember? Yes. It was fun.
Yeah, it was on the street. But we didn't do anything touristy.
I mean, we were in the downtown area.
That's true.
And I did learn a lot.
But
we just try to like...
I actually encourage us to all our listeners
to do that. Purchase a tourist guidebook to your hometown. You'll learn a lot playing a touristic once a year.
Yeah. It's just interesting because that will be based off of, I guess, the tourist organization, like the tourist organization or group of that town to curate what they think is best of that town, which can be pretty controversial. Well, why are you making that face? Okay, let's move on to the next thing, yeah?
I don't want to get into why. I'll tell you later.
Move on to that. Let's get the next life hack going.
Next one. The thing that made you weird as a kid can make you great as an adult.
Can make you great as an adult. God. Okay, what's one weird thing about you as a kid? Go.
I mean, I think it's still... the then I don't stop talking. And I think now just like people find it funny.
Like talking about whatever, or just
like I don't think about the words up here. Like they just like.
Yeah, I can see how that's weird as a kid. It's like, oh, why is she
so talkative?
Why is she speaking so much?
Because I have a lot to say. And look at me now.
I think I'm the opposite, actually, because now that I think about it, what made me weird was I was a quiet kid. You know, people always looked at me like, what is he thinking? Or like, why isn't he saying anything? He's weird.
I remember, as a kid, like I got a lot of praise from like teachers, and I thought that made me weird because I'm like, please don't, like, why do they always said I was like quiet or I was cooperative or I was like above my peers mentally, and now it's like, it makes me great as an adult because I'm so self-aware. I'm just kidding.
I was gonna say, now I'm below my peers mentally.
Anyways. I am, but like I'm still a good adult. Like I can function.
You know, you're a fantastic adult. We're adults, right? I don't know. I wouldn't say picking my nose.
Honestly, picking your nose can like release so much stress out of your nose.
That is so much so that it'll make me great as an adult.
And then I'm like, I can breathe properly now. Okay, next one. It's not an apology if it comes with an excuse. How do you feel about that?
Oh my god, it's like, oh man, I'm so sorry I hurt your feelings and ruined your life, but
nothing counts before
but it's all for the better.
Better of what?
How do I feel about this? I agree. It's definitely not like you have to show humility. You have to show like responsibility if you really want to apologize. Yeah, if you want to make it count.
Because then they're just like making an excuse for the poor. End. They're making an excuse for the poor behavior.
Yeah, it's like they're not sorry it happened. They're sorry they got caught.
Period. What? I don't have anything to say after that. Shots fired.
I mean, yeah. Well, no more excuses, guys.
Don't be sorry. Be better.
And everyone in between. Ooh. So just don't apologize.
Yeah. Like if you didn't mean it, don't do it.
What did they say? Do something first and then ask for permission. Kind of like that.
It's better to ask for an apology than for permission.
Permission. Yes. And then that apology will come with an excuse, so it doesn't really matter in the end. Oh, I have another one. Just because it's not your fault doesn't mean it's not your responsibility.
What the? Oh! Wait, I need to read that. Just because it's not your fault doesn't mean it's not your responsibility. What the?
Yo, this whole article is full of a bunch of roasts for so many people in the world. It's like...
Go for it. I don't get it.
Just, I don't know, like, because... Okay, let's take a grander example. Climate change. I mean, I don't know. No, never mind. That's too contentious. I don't want to talk about that. Because then I'm already thinking of arguments against that. I broke a vase. Yes.
A vase.
It's not my fault, like, that I broke it. Like, and the vase was weak. Or there was already a crack in it. But it's still my responsibility to, like, take care of it. And, like, I'm not just going to leave it broken. You know? Maybe I'll admit that I broke it. Yeah. So don't act childish.
No, I mean, like, it's not my fault I had a child. But it doesn't mean it's not my responsibility.
When you're accidentally having kids.
Don't have kids.
That's true. Yeah, it's like, if you had my baby... It's not your fault, but it's also still not.
But that doesn't mean it's not your responsibility.
But I don't know. Shit. That's controversial.
I didn't have a child physically, but that doesn't mean it's not your responsibility.
Huh?
Like, to a father. Like, the dad didn't have it physically, but that doesn't mean that it's not their responsibility. How you see that?
Like, if the dad gets with a mom, oh no, like if a dude gets with a mommy, you know, just
No,
because.
I mean, like, it's still their child. No, wait, never mind. Just because it's not your fault.
How did they get the child?
Be like, it's not my fault I got you pregnant, but that doesn't mean it's not your responsibility.
Yes, and that's why child support exists, right?
Sure.
What? Sorry, I've never been in that boat. I have no say against that. Do you want to chime in?
I don't want to know what that is either.
Okay, you can read the next one.
Okay, ignore what they are thinking of you because they are not thinking of you.
Damn! Wait, these are deep. Ignore
you know what that means, right?
Of you because they are not thinking. What?
Of you.
Of me.
They're not thinking of you.
So, like,
that's why they're thinking of you.
Wait, I'm interpreting this in a different way, but I like your way. So it's like they're not caring about me.
They're not caring about your feelings.
So that's why I should ignore what they're.
That's why you should ignore what they're thinking of you. Comprende?
So ignore the haters. Ignore the haters.
What were you interpreting it as?
I was thinking of it like, ignore what they're thinking of you in your head, because they're not actually thinking of you. But that doesn't make any sense, because it doesn't imply that it's in your head. Your interpretation actually makes a lot of sense, to ignore the haters.
Next one.
If you think you saw a mouse, you did, and there is one. And if there is one, there are others. If you think you saw a mouse, you did, and if there is one, there are others.
So,
I mean, in literal terms, yeah, I get it.
What do you mean?
Like, if I see a mouse and there's one, of course there's going to be a whole family of mice living in my house.
It's kind of like, oh my god, I think I saw a mouse. I did see a mouse. And if there was one, there's going to be more.
Yes. Why do I need to know this, though?
If you think you saw, because what if, like, the mouse is a metaphor? The mouse is a metaphor. If you think you saw a problem somewhere, you did. And there's going to be more problems.
Oh my god. Yes, that's so true.
The mouse is a metaphor.
It's like me going to... Yes, it's like me going to, like, a restaurant, right? And I look at my plate, and it's dirty as fuck. It's like, if I see one dirty plate, you bet your ass they're not actually washing their plates in the back. Yeah. God.
Oh, wait, can I read this one to you? The next one?
Sure. Yeah, do it.
Something does not need to be perfect to be wonderful, especially wedding.
Oh, wait, that pertains to me.
That's why I wanted to read it to you.
Thank you. That's really true. I mean, that humbles me a lot, because, I mean, when people plan weddings, for example, it's like, it has to be the most perfect, grand thing to be good.
And it doesn't need to be perfect
decent.
to be the best day of your life.
Oh, no, yeah. In fact, it'd probably be better if it wasn't perfect. I don't know. I mean, it's all subjective.
Because I kind of see that as, like, you strive for perfection. And if you strive to perfection, you kind of miss all the wonderful things.
That's true. Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to think of other things, like when I would
it's
throw
like especially weddings,
gatherings or like birthday parties, especially weddings. Like when I would throw like when I used to host people at my house for like stuff, I'd want it to be super perfect. Like, this has to happen at this time. We have to eat this. This has to be cooked at this time. You know, these people have to get here. It has to be all perfect. But it's too stressful. And when you let yourself go a little, when you
go for it.
When you let yourself go a little, it like opens you up to just being more relaxed and actually enjoying the moment rather than planning it. I don't know. What do you think?
Bigger picture life. Your life doesn't have to be perfect to be wonderful.
Yo, that's some philosophy right there. That's true. And sometimes I have to get myself out of that mindset. And then I can start talking about social media, about how it makes me want to have a perfect life. But actually, I think people lately are romanticizing like imperfect lives, right? You know, like being silly and goofy
the facade
and
of
messing
like
up.
of life, the facade of like Instagram and like social media is that everyone's seen that like nothing's perfect. And I think the pandemic kind of had to do a lot with that. That like everything just felt like the sparkle of it just fell. Because we're all out here
it like ripped the
trying not
curtain.
to die. Yeah.
Trying not to die, man.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I'll do the next one. The biggest lie we tell ourselves is, I don't need to write this down because I'll remember it. Okay, that's kind of a good life hack.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes I feel like writing things down makes me rely too much on writing things down, and I'm like, I'm better than that. I should remember this.
You think you're smarter?
Yes, but I'm not. I'm absolutely not. I mean, sometimes I walk into a room, and then I forget like what I walked into the room for. Like, what was the reason?
But yeah, like
so maybe
sometimes you have to write it
like,
down. Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, I know. Do you use lists like in your like? Do you use the reminders app in your phone?
No, I don't use the reminders app. I do. I've wanted to rely more on writing things down this year because then I just forget it. And like my calendar, ever since the month started, I didn't write anything down. I'm kind of like, I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow, and I always have to keep checking on my like. So I think it's sometimes best to write things down so you don't remember, so you don't forget it. But I think if it's like really important to you, you won't forget it, so you don't have to write it down.
That's true. That's true. If something's very remarkable or like, oh wow, like enlightening, of course, yeah, I'll remember it. I don't know. I love writing things down, but I also love not writing things down. But at the same time, I regret not writing things down. For example, like I could think of so many different ideas to like talk about on this podcast, but I don't write them down.
Then you don't write it down.
I just put them in my silly little head.
Yeah.
So I rely on my mind to just naturally come across it. Yes. Okay.
I think
the
that's
next one's kind of long. You want to read it?
No, I think that's it.
Yeah. Oh my god, yeah. This is no, there's more.
Oh,
there's
wow.
More.
So
there's much more.
I like this one.
Maybe
a friend. Always make the call. If you're disturbed or confused by something somebody did, always pick up the phone. I don't get that one.
You picked it.
I honestly thought like it was more deeper.
Okay, let me try and find another one. Oh, this one says, take photos of things your parents do every day. That's how you'll want to remember them. I mean, depends.
I mean, I was gonna say like I know people who like their parents become ill and they don't want to remember that. And they don't have any photos from when they were like.
Oh no.
That's disturbing.
Actually, like living.
This is one that I've like.
It's very disturbing.
I'm not gonna touch on that. That's too. No. If you can't make up your mind between two options, flip a coin. Don't decide based on which side of the coin came up. Decide based on your emotional reaction to which side came up.
Whoa, that's intense, man. So like basically
honestly, like I've learned that like a couple years ago, and it like enlightened me because it's true.
Yeah, it's like flip the coin, but like it'll show you what you truly want. You know? I mean, honestly, that's totally me every time I flip a coin. Like, for example, like if we're going out, I'm like, do you want Chick-fil-A or do you want Del Taco? And we flip a coin, and I secretly want Chick-fil-A every time. So sometimes it lands on
then
Del
you get Del
Taco.
Taco, and then you're like, I kind of want a Chick-fil-A though.
Yes. Damn. That's a good one. Wait, outage is a good one.
Marriage is a 50-year conversation. Marry someone you want to talk to for the rest of your life.
Damn. Marriage only lasts 50 years?
It's a 50-year... I mean, honestly, someone's going to die in 50 years.
Yo, that's a morbid. That's true, though. Like, yeah, you want to marry someone who, like, you're fine with, like, being around until you die, of course. Yeah, that's very true. Aw, this one's cute. If you're traveling in a place you've never been before, listen to an album you've never heard before. Forever, that music will remind you of that place.
That's true, because I listened to Ariana Grande's Thank You Next album when I was going to San Francisco, and now that's all I can think about when I listen to the album.
That's so cute. That's really cute.
Like NASA, so cute. I can't not think of like being in San Fran.
I can imagine you like in one of those like trolleys in San Fran, just like
I wasn't in the trolley.
NASA.
I was like going towards San Francisco. I was on my way there,
like driving towards it.
Yeah, and that's all I can think of now.
That's so cute. I have to think more about like what music I listen to on certain trips. I mean, sometimes I intentionally put on like a song for a trip. Like for example, if I'm flying back to California, I play Going Back to Cali by what's his face? Is it Ice Cube? I don't know. It's like I'm going back, you know? It's like a soundtrack. But obviously that's not as profound.
This one. When you're beginning a writing project, give yourself permission to write badly. You can't fix it until it's down on paper.
That's true. That's very true. Yeah, I mean, I've heard and I've experienced also like writing.
Yeah, no, like not even writing, like but starting a project. Like if you're doing it,
yeah, you have to start somewhere.
You kind of hate it and be like, wait, we can improve this way. Kind of like our first episode that we were recording of the podcast in your car.
Oh yeah. We like
trying to like terrible.
Like nah. Yes, it was terrible. That's fine. Totally fine.
Yeah, because you can't fix it until you do it.
Yeah, because now we got to where we are today. Now we're literally recording like on other sides of the world, so we've literally
we fixed it.
Like improved so much. I'm gonna pick one last one. You want to pick one last one too?
Yeah, you pick one.
Okay, I have a big one. Don't try to figure out what your life is about. It's too big a question. Just figure out what the next 3 years are about.
Sure. Honestly, I get that because you don't know what's going to change in the next year or two. And if you want to like reach one certain point, you're like, but all these things change and now I'm so far away from the one thing that I wanted. So just figure out your life for the next 3 years.
I love that. And I think 3 years is actually a pretty good time frame because I think 4 years is too much. 2 years, it's like you can predict things. But I think at our age, actually in our 20s, it's a lot more volatile. Like you're right. Things can totally change at the flip of a switch. What?
No, I just found the one I want to read.
Oh, okay. I'll finish my thought. Like things can totally change in the flip of the switch within the next year, whether it be, relationships, jobs, family, living situations, diet, habits, hobbies, you name it, interests. But I think 3 years is a decent like stop, like limit to how far we should think out. Because I don't know what's going to happen.
And I think, like, if you set yourself out to reach one thing that comes in, like, the next 10 years, you're going to spend, and then you lose that, you're going to spend, like, your probably the rest of your life regretting the fact that you didn't reach that point.
God, that sucks so much. I can't even, I cringe just thinking about
Cringe at,
that
like,
sort of regret.
Sadness?
Yeah. Yeah.
Great, because that's
Okay,
our
go ahead.
whole life.
What's your last one?
Oh, no, this one's a funny one, just to, like, a funny, silly one to end it. Don't ever look up a recent photo of your first great love.
Yo,
And
no,
that goes
man.
to show with the other one, because you're like, oh my God. Not just that, it's like, oh my God, what the fuck are they doing? Oh my God, what the fuck was I doing?
Wait, are you trying to tie that in with the previous one with the looking 3 years out, or
I don't know. I won't specify.
Anyways, don't check your text from your ex, everybody. That's
Or do.
That's a life hack here. Oh, well, or do if you want to spiral.
No,
but
just
hey, we're
being
here
like,
to help.
oh my God,
So
I'm so
DM
stupid.
DM us if you ever. Maybe we should give relationship advice.
No, I don't think we should.
Anyways,
you can always tell someone to go to hell tomorrow.
I don't ever feel like telling anyone to go to hell. That seems kind of outrageous to me.
Me neither. Low on kitchen counter space? Pull out a drawer and put your cutting board on top of it.
That's probably the closest life hack we've ever gotten so far.
That one's a good one.
Are you actually going to pull out your kitchen drawer? Really?
Like, if I don't have space on my counter space, I just take out a drawer, put my cutting board on top, and I can put something there.
What? Where would I put the drawer, though? Oh, like pull out the drawer, like slide it out. I thought it literally meant like take out the whole drawer and set it down somewhere. I'm so stupid. Anyways, that's a good life hack. I'll think about that next time. That's a good one. Yeah, but then what if like the drawer falls out? That's my biggest fear, and like all this shit spills out.
You need to put it to a limit that it won't fall out.
Yeah. Luckily, I'm too stupid to even understand the concept of pulling the drawer out.
Go try it. Okay, well, that was a life hack.
Yeah. If you guys have any life hacks, go ahead and leave it in the comments below. Or DM us your favorite life hacks, and maybe we'll give you a shout out on next episode.
Maybe we'll read it next episode.
Yeah. So thanks for watching, everyone.
Life
thanks
hack,
for listening.
listen to this podcast. Don't.
Yeah, that'll definitely hack your life up.
It will. My life's asleep again.
Oh no. Okay, see you next episode where we talk about something that we don't know what we're gonna talk about yet. Because a life hack that I learned today is to never look that far ahead.
Oh wow.
Huh?
Just kidding. That was not philosophical at all. Okay, well, we'll see you in the other side of the world, or wherever you are.
Yes, hopefully on the next episode, I will be back sitting next to you, annoying you, and being loud in your eardrums.
I gotta end this. Okay, bye guys.
Wait, don't leave the